The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to this Matchday -1 press conference. I think you know the people on the podium, just in case anyway. We have our goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel, our coach Åge Hareide, and Christian Eriksen. What we will do is that we will begin the press conference in English, which makes it possible for our Irish friends to ask the first questions in English. We will answer in English. We don't have any interpreter here. And after 5, 8, 10 minutes, we will switch to Danish and conduct the rest of the press conference in Danish. Just for a brief information, our goalkeeper, Frederik Grønner, will not be part of the 23-man squad for tomorrow. He has not recovered sufficiently from his injury and will be replaced by Jesper Hansen. First of all, Åge, status on the team and your thoughts about the match tomorrow?
The status is everybody's fit and ready to go. And regarding a game, it's would be the same as I said earlier this week. Tight game. The Irish easy to read, difficult to beat. But we are prepared, and we've been working on our own sort of own way of doing things, and playing at home in Parken, getting the crowd behind us. We shall have a good go at them.
Well, let's begin with the questions. Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone to come to you, and then we'll take them nice and easy. First of all, here on the second row.
For the two players in particular, there's a feeling that you're favourites tomorrow night, albeit slight favourites. Is that the way you see it yourselves?
I think we are confident in our own abilities. I think when it comes to playoff games, I think in the last playoff game we had against Sweden, we were probably favourites as well. But we saw how that ended. So I don't think. I think it's very difficult to call who's going to be favourites in this game. Two very different types of teams, but like I say, we're very confident in our own ability.
Totally agree. Do you want to expand on that?
No, I think it's clear. I think, of course, we're going into the game with a lot of confidence, trying to get the best result as possible and go through. And if you're favourites or not, it doesn't really matter. It's two games where anything can happen, really.
Yeah, one more.
Both of you, even though you've both been to major tournaments before, does it feel like something that's missing from your careers right now, that big major tournament performance?
Yeah, I mean, from my point of view, I've never played in a major tournament, so that's definitely something that I want to experience. And yeah, it's a major chance for every single player in the squad. We've missed out on qualification the last 2 times, and it's no secret it hasn't been enjoyable sitting at home in the summer watching it on TV. So it's hopefully something that we're not going to experience again.
Totally agree. No, no, of course we are. Yeah, like Kasper said, we're very excited. We're going into the game, and of course we don't want to be at home watching it on the telly. It's a bit boring. You enjoy your holiday, but still you have your mindset is probably somewhere else. But of course we have the opportunity now, and we don't want to leave it. We want to go to a big team. Of course I've been there twice, but I definitely want to go a third time and make it a bit better one.
Question for the coach, Åge. We saw a controversial penalty decision go against Northern Ireland yesterday. Are you surprised, given what's at stake in these games, that we're not using video review, given that it is used in big leagues? And would you like to see it used in the World Cup playoffs?
Well, I felt pity for the Northern Ireland boys yesterday, but when you get the decision like that going against you, fortunately that's part of the game, that the referees also makes mistakes. But it's harsh on the people who sort of suffered a lot. It's a bad result, 1-0. 0-0 is a good result for them. So I don't know about this. I've seen video refereeing in different leagues, and sometimes it's what can I say? The mistakes of the referees is a part of the game in many ways. It sounds a bit silly, but sometimes it's a discussions issue on the terraces and in the press and everything after the game. But when it comes down to vital decisions, it's really, really hard on the teams who have to suffer. And I don't know. It's I think the goal line decision is okay, but if you have to go out for every decision to show on a monitor if it's right or wrong, I don't know if that will help the game.
Other questions in the front row, please? Oh, sorry. Could you wait for the microphone, please?
Christian, can I ask you about the fact the Irish team defends very, very well? Do you anticipate a frustrating night ahead of you tomorrow night?
No, I don't think anyone will go into a game frustrated. I think we'll go out, do our thing, and of course, if they, as they've had in the previous games, a lot of people behind the ball. Of course, we need to play quick and open up the game. But of course, if you have a team who wants to play and a team don't want to play, of course, the game will be maybe dragged out, and for them, it will be 0-0 here. Probably for them, it's a good result. Of course, we want to score and create chances, and we probably get fewer tomorrow than other games, but we take as many chances as we want, I think.
Christian, is this the best form of your life right now? Do you feel as if you're playing better than you ever have? And to that end, you're deserving of a stage like a World Cup. It would be such a shame to miss it given the form you're in.
Yeah, I think the whole team should be at a World Cup with the quality and the potential we have in the squad and what we have showed in some of the games and most of the games in the qualification. Because of course it would be a pity to miss it out. My form, of course, I'm feeling very good, feeling confident. Of course, going into the game like any other game, I want to be involved and trying to create as much as possible, really.
So can I ask what your memories of Roy Keane were growing up as a child, and do you expect to see his character in Ireland's performance tomorrow night?
My memories of Roy Keane is mostly of him holding trophies. Being an inspirational leader, captain for Manchester United. And I think Roy is a typical Irishman. They have a unique character. I've played with a lot of Irish players, and I've very much enjoyed them. Their attitude to life. They're very serious in their work business, but they also like to have fun. So I'm sure that we'll see a little bit of the Roy Keane on pitch persona in the team tomorrow.
Christian, do you expect to be man marked tomorrow night? And have you been man marked in your career before?
Yes, I have been man marked a few times in my career so far. I don't know if Ireland will do it. Like I've been asked before, I don't really mind if they do it. And then there's probably more space for some other players, and the players we have and the quality we have, I think we could take advantage of that. But again, it's an Ireland decision, and for me, it doesn't really matter.
A few last questions.
Can I ask, Coach, your memories of playing with Martin O'Neill in the early 80s, and were you a good lodger?
Very good lodger. He was a good landlord. No, it was good, happy days. Martin was a captain at Norwich and inspirational leader at that time. He had experience from Nottingham Forest, of course, and he's been, also captain a lot of times for Northern Ireland, so he had an international experience, and I've met him several times during the years, both at Celtic and Aston Villa. And he's been a distant friend in many years. Still keep touching some of the players I played with. John Devine also in Ireland, and we played Ireland in the 80s in the European Championship in Norway, with the qualifier with Norway, with Stapleton and Brady and Chris Hughton, Lawrenson, good players, good team. And as Kasper says, the Irish people, Irish players I play with, been very, very good mates, and good teammates. They have the team spirit. I think they like to play together and be together, and good people in the dressing room. So I only have good memories.
When you said they were easy to read but hard to stop, can you just expand on that? What did you mean by that?
No, it's the game. The game plan is easy. They don't change a lot from game to game. You know, you can see the same style of play, and but you also see the way they stick together and the way the team spirit sort of spread out in the team, and they work well together.
Final question.
Yeah, also for you, may I ask, some of Ireland's best results have come away from home. The win in Vienna, obviously the win in Wales last month. For you, would a draw tomorrow night be an acceptable result? Would you be happy to take this game to Dublin?
As long as they don't score goals. If you're 0-0, we'll be okay. And then we had 120 minutes in Dublin to score a goal. That increased the possibility to get a goal. We got 30 extra minutes to get to go away goal, important away goal. So I think it's, but we don't speculate in that, because every time we walk out here, you know, we want to win, and every time we walk out on a away game, we want to win, and we know they had a capability of it if we can play up to our best, and that's the only way we look at the game.
All right, we will switch to Danish now. Sorry.
Physicality of the Irish team?
No, not really. I think as I said, I think the referee will control that part of the game, and we know that the Irish are physical, but they are not dirty. They challenge for the ball, and that's allowed in football. So we know that, and during the campaign we play against teams who are physical or technical, whatever. We have to handle everything.
Yeah, just the last one for the two lads. I just wonder what you made of the goal Northern Ireland conceded last night. Does it make you realise, after a couple of years of hard work, how fragile it all is?
Yeah, I mean, they aren't out of it yet, but yeah, it's a shame that that a refereeing decision can impact so much. I think we all saw it, and it's quite obviously not a penalty, but. On the other hand, I think later in the game they probably could have had a penalty that wasn't given, where there was a bit of a shirt pull. So in the end, they probably equal themselves out. But yeah, they'll be feeling very hard done by. And I'm sure if we were, hopefully, touch wood, not to concede something like that, then we'd be feeling hard done by, of course.
I agree.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.